So the area of Fort St. Vrain has another part of the battalion detachment story to tell. And that is, Amasa Lyman had been sent by Brigham Young in early June to come south, find the Battalion Boys, and bring them to follow Brigham Young and not to go back to Iowa. There was concern that a lot of the boys didn't want to go further west. They wanted to go back east and find their families. But of course, many of those families were already following Brigham Young to Salt Lake. So here's how it worked. The battalion was here in, I don't remember the dates, but anyway, they're about a week or so before Amasa Lyman would intersect them if they were on the same trail. Unfortunately, the battalion crosses here at Fort St. Vrain to the west side of the river, and then they proceed north through what is now Greeley, Colorado, and they intercept a little creek called Crow Creek, and they're following that north. Amasa Lyman, on the same day, passes on Crow Creek a little bit ahead of them, but then he follows a branch of Crow Creek further south towards the South Platte River. He crosses at another crossing about 20-30 miles further on the South Platte River. But again, he's on the east side, the battalion's on the west side, and along that Crow Creek section, they miss each other by hours, if not a day. So Amasa, because they don't run into each other head on, he comes to area east of Greeley, crosses the South Platte River, and starts coming down the east side. He finally gets here to Fort St. Vrain, and it's only when he gets here that he sees their tracks as they lead to the water's edge and cross the river, and he says, I'm on the wrong side of the river. They went on the west side. So he and his compatriots cross the river here, and then they just start riding as hard as they can, and they finally catch up to the Mormon Battalion up by Horse Creek, which we'll be visiting in a few days. And Amasa and his group come up from behind the battalion. Everybody, I don't think anybody's recognized this until I started plotting out the times. They do not run head on to each other. Amasa catches up to them from behind.